So, yeah, you're just kind of looking around. There's lots of different folks here. You see the folks that are obviously staying here, a little bit better dressed, and then there's those that are here to have the selection of different regional meads and ales and wines and all of that. When Muriel did come and leave that one bottle, that was we'll say it was from what did I say? Did I say Devenia?
I don't think you said where.
Lindumia. Folks looked, and you see like at least one other person in the place kind of like looking over and watching as you open the bottle and pour.
They put like the gloves on and then use that. You ever see when somebody pulls a really expensive bottle of wine, they have to like use the hand towel around it. So
I was gonna say if you just watched the Last of Us, last episode,
like holding it a certain way. Yeah.
They have this
Muriel
whole
doesn't
thing.
do.
No, I can see her going. Oh.
She doesn't pour it for you. She just opened it and left it on the table. But yes, as you're sitting there, you actually do see, you hear the door open at the front. It like slams open. A couple of people look over, and you see Millie, the goblin executive assistant. She's like looking around, steps on her tiptoes, looking, and then like sees you all sitting at the other end. She sees you, and like her demeanor immediately, and sees the three of you, sees you. You're facing the door. You all are kind of facing side or away. And she starts heading over, and her eyes blink a little confused a couple of times. But she comes over, and then the big smile. And she's like, Ayla.
Millie.
How are you?
I am fine. How are you this evening?
I'm doing great. Yeah. How do you all know each other?
We met on the ride in.
Oh, very good. And you are sitting together. Just because of that.
We shared a bonding experience, you could say.
Oh, really? What was that?
Finding a lost child that was foolish enough to get in the woods.
Oh, I heard about that. The Youth's child.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That was all of you.
Mm-hmm.
I did hear that you were kind of part of that, but I didn't realize. Anyway, so, well, I have good news for the three of you. I was able to find you a room at the Patient Fae. It's right across the way. All taken care of, as long as the deal is still the deal for tomorrow.
I will be sure first thing in the morning.
Perfect. How did you like our little village today? You might have been stuck doing work, right?
Didn't see much.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maybe tomorrow. I mean, head back down Joy Run, and there's trinkets. Things
Hopefully
you
we
can
have a
afford.
lot of time to drink in the sights.
Yes. Well, Ayla, I don't think I have met your companion.
No, you have not. Are we using your name for everybody? Like, I just realized that.
Yeah, I guess we have been.
Yes.
Well.
Do you want to continue using your name for everybody?
I don't know.
Blink once for yes, twice for
yes.
I don't know. I guess with them, they're nobodies.
Yeah.
But did you want
like
an official?
I mean, the names are
We're somebody.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be the only Iolite in the world. You're not the only Ayla. There, so it depends on you. But if you've already been,
I don't have any reason to believe that there's anyone here right now that knows I'm here. Yes.
Okay. Then.
So Millie's just kind of
right.
like,
as we have that weird conversation in front of her.
still you want to use your real name.
This is Ayla. She works at the theater.
Oh, are you an actress?
No, I'm more of a behind the scenes gal.
Oh, a stagehand. Are you gonna be an actress? Is Ayla gonna get you up on the stage? Are we gonna see you perform for the first time ever here on the slab in Yamari? Under the shadow of Yamari. Her smiling eyes.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe we can get you up there. Maybe we can get her up there. She's got her big yellow eyes, like blinking behind his.
One of those big,
terrifying
like,
in real
like
life. That has to be the
Yeah.
scariest.
Perhaps.
Maybe we can get me up there.
Yes.
That made me like unreasonably angry. You made me think of like two
Those like
people I've
goblin
worked for
Fran
before.
Drescher.
Like I was ready. I had to like cover my face. I was like, I'm ready to start swinging. Like, that was almost eerily.
Roy Smash!
It was a woman Nicole at my
No names.
first job.
Who laughs like
She-
this?
But like, you'd think that either she was, or you'd think she would just be obnoxious.
Oh.
Just that like,
Yeah.
and you just want to like reach through the window. I had fun.
Maybe.
Maybe, yes. You never know.
I'll
Does
do
it?
my hair good not tomorrow. You're not up until the 5th, right?
Yes, that is.
I'll make sure I look good.
Yeah.
If you need someone in the background.
Absolutely.
In the far background.
Well, if you go to the or when you go to the patient Fae, just let them know that you're the Brightwater clan, and they'll give you your room. It's just one room. I think there's only one bed, but there's a space you can,
Well,
It's a big enough bed for two.
I'll sleep on the floor.
I'll let you all make that decision. Whatever you want.
we'll make do. Thank you, Miss Millie.
Of course. All right. Well, I'll be waiting at the town command tomorrow, and you can come and let me know how the conversation goes. By the end of the day, please. Perfect.
Very good. You have a good night.
You
Millie.
too. You too.
Enjoy.
I look forward to seeing your performance on the 5th.
I look forward to performing.
Great to meet you.
You too.
Bye. She heads out.
If you ever wanted to sometimes if people care about people really a lot and they're kind of special to them and maybe they think of them as a little sister, they might give them a nickname or call them some kind of term of endearment. So I just wanted you to know I would be I'd be okay with that. Just if it ever just felt inspired to call me. You don't have to. Iolite's good. I've been that forever, so it's worked so far.
Okay. What brings you all here, anyways?
That Miss Millie, a friend
No.
of yours?
I mean, why have you come to this island? Seeking work? The festival itself?
Oh, I'm gonna sit back and just look at you guys.
Sure.
Clearly, it was not a conversation.
Yes, it's our first time here.
I remember when you said that on the cart.
Just exploring.
Yes. Well, you explored more than most, venturing off the road earlier today.
That was interesting. I've never seen anything like that. The way the jungle just came alive around those ruins. But they did, I've never seen anything like that before.
I've never seen anything like that around here, but it is dangerous in the forest.
So, do you live here?
Yes,
You live on Imari?
I do.
And do you too?
She lives here now, yes.
I like your new clothes.
I'm blushing.
Where did
Thanks.
Where did you call home before you married?
Looks at you with careful what you say eyes.
It's
Cassia.
Cassia. Just a little part of Cassia.
Never been there. What's it like?
Well, I can only speak to a really, really small, remote part of it, and I could say that it is fine.
Interesting.
This might come across as a rude question, so please, I mean absolutely no offense.
I lean forward in anticipation.
I have seen your kind before, but I've never seen what you are before.
Yeah.
What
Rare.
are you? And that's like really
What
awkward
are
for
you?
me to say. Like, what are you? Because you look like a person, right? But
I look like a person made of stone.
When he
Made of
says,
stone.
"What are you?" Kai is just
he's trying to be really sweet and nice because he's not like a bad. He just doesn't have a whole lot of like interpersonal relations.
I'm an Earth Genasi.
Cool. That's what's an Earth Genasi?
Well, I don't know the specifics of my origin because I was adopted when I was just a little baby, brand new. So typically it's someone from the Earth plane and a human.
When
That's-
they fall in love.
They like each other. They love each other very much, typically.
Birds in the rocks.
Are you, are you made of stone? And again, he's trying to navigate these. He doesn't know these are rude questions to ask.
I'm not the same as stone. I do look kind of like it, and the texture of my skin is like similar to it, but I'm not pure 100% stone.
He's gonna like put his hand out like to shake it, like he wants to see if he can feel what your skin feels like.
I'm looking at Ayla.
But he's doing it sweetly. Like that's totally like an innocent thing. Like he just doesn't.
But she just put his hand down.
I believe he is making a formal greeting.
Okay.
He's
Put
gonna-
my hand out.
And he's gonna be. So do you feel like actually hard to the like? Is your skin hard to the touch?
They typically do.
I don't know anything. Honestly, I've never looked up Earth or any kind of the genuine. I know there's different types, but
Yeah.
that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I
A
feel
little,
like it.
yeah, like you could feel. They're
Like I'm warm
an
and alive.
elemental. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That you what?
I'm like warm and alive.
You like a warm stone alive.
Yeah.
Right? Like so when I'm holding your hand, I'm like, it's amazing.
I picture it'd probably almost feel like how like lava when it just starts to crust because it's still kind of like malleable, but it has like
yeah,
a
it's like
stone.
flexible. I can move and everything.
Yeah. So he's gonna just kind of like I said, like when I do this,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like he's just gonna like kind of like that's amazing.
Nice to meet you, but he's extra feely on the hand.
But he's not doing it in like a creepy way. He's not like,
Uh-huh.
hey, you know what I'm saying? He is
Yeah.
quite taken because of, see, I'm,
I'm like not breathing.
yeah.
Like,
And then he's just gonna like, see, I'm from a town, a mountain, a big mountain range, and my father was a stone merchant, so I just had to ask. I just don't know. I've never seen anything like that before.
yeah, I've never seen anyone else like me before either.
No.
No.
Wow. Well, now I got really sad. I'm sorry. Well, I think that's pretty amazing.
You've
And then he's
seen-
just gonna sit back like he doesn't realize how awkward it is. That's really cool.
Like I'm sure there's probably a way.
he's, like,
that
looking
it
at his
works,
other
like
friends.
I blush, I guess. Or like get like a pinkish
It's like the
tip.
little
And
like
wiping the hand sweat off.
crystals, like crystallize a little more.
Wiping Eldon's sweat up hands like whoa.
Not really sure how I felt about that. Felt something. Some kind of way about that.
I'm just trying. I don't know.
So you are familiar with my kind, you say?
Not many. I haven't seen many, but I've seen a few.
And how are they treated in your lands?
Not badly. I'm from across the sea, a Aporia, Kingdom of Aporia.
I have read the books.
Well, there's a lot of lizard, reptilian, half-dragon, dragon folk types there. So, I've never seen any being mistreated, but of course that doesn't
not
mean-
what our stories tell us.
I've heard stories, but I've never seen anything. So,
That is good to hear.
People from all over fear things that they don't understand.
This is very true. Even here, in Mosswick, you get looks that are not always positive ones, especially from travelers from across the sea. And I have not met another of my kind from across the sea in many years. Just our clan.
said your clan, is it on Yamari?
Yes.
Oh.
We call this Summerland. That is not what the kingdom calls it, but that is what we called it when we arrived.
That's interesting.
It is a land of eternal summer. Only makes sense.
It is quite warm.
Oh, you're wearing too many clothes.
Now he's gonna blush. He's gonna look over at Ayla and just like.
Climate is a little colder in Tania.
Yes, I have read in the books. It does not seem pleasant. There is snow on the peak of the mountain, but for it to fall to the ground would be... seems very terrible.
Snows in the northeast of Enya fall year-round sometimes.
What a hellscape.
You've never seen snow up close? Felt it? At the
I've
top of the mountain?
gone up to where there is the snow, yes,
Oh.
but I don't like it.
See,
I do not like having to have to put on many layers. It is unpleasant.
Just stare right down.
Muriel comes with the food at this point, the spicy stews, and she puts them down in
After
front.
we've all felt each other and looked at each other.
Just a big smile. How are you doing with the drink?
It is a very good wine, thank you.
It is really, really good.
More water, please.
Oh, sure, yes, of course.
More water!
Anything else? Anything else I can get for you?
Can I get some extra spice for my stew?
Yeah, sure. I'll go ask Kilvar. Okay, I'll be back.
Can I pours him a glass of wine?
He's gonna he's just gonna sip his water.
I'm like a gentleman of you yet.
I don't drink.
Yet.
But thank you.
Enjoy the fruits of life.
Thanks. I will.
She points at the wine.
No, thank you.
No, it is your choice. So, what is the plan for the morning then?
Well, first things first, we need to speak with one or both of them. Find out why they don't get along. Can't fix if you don't know it's broken.
I suppose that is true. I have never cared enough to ask.
So you don't know anything about either of them? Have
What
you ever
would I
stayed
know?
at them? Stayed there?
You would know that really what Adrio kind of said is Callie is like a Spitfire. She is, let me find her. So Callie, yeah, she's just kind of like the louder of the two. you get the impression that she so she's hasn't been as successful. Like, she's been fine and successful, but she hasn't been as successful as the boarding house where Simeon has been. She has these jugs of
my.
He looks right back. Eldon's gonna look right back at Ayla. Like,
She doesn't have big jugs.
She has 2 jugs of ale.
She's thick though.
she's thick.
that are so they're magical. That pour ale like a decent amount. So she only has these 2, and she doesn't need anything else. But it's also not great ale. So like she can have plenty of people over and like give them swill all day. Like but they're magical, so it's kind of like a fun little gimmick. But she hasn't been as successful, whereas like Simeon, you go over to the Balsted boarding house and like he has like 1 or 2 people working for him. They've like really leaned into like whites and like really pretty like soft colors. They've got this atrium thing in the middle. It's very similarly set up where it's like stone and wood supports, but it's still this like it's still a tent but with multiple stories. He's just done better, and Callie resents it, and so they're always fighting. It's hard to tell if maybe he looks down on her and she resents him, or there's just it's a difficult relationship. But they're like right at the base of where you come into the village, and it can be a problem if they get into it.
I like the idea of like people like coming into this festival and like, hey, we're coming in and everything. It's like, hey, don't go there, because that's a shitty place over there. It's like, hey, no, you can shut your mouth over there. You be quiet. They just start throwing fucking cups and
You've
shit
seen Bob's
across the
Burgers,
street.
right? Just imagine Bob's Burgers in the restaurant that's right across the road and how they just fight back and forth. Jimmy Spaghetti's or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, so that's kind of what you know.
Right. Yeah. Well, they are just conflicting personalities, perhaps. I suppose it's best to start with Kelly, since I believe she is the one with the most grievances.
Okay. Well, sounds good to me, I suppose.
Got a plan of any.
Be easier to make one of them disappear. But that wasn't part of the question. The ask.
A jest, yes. He tells the jokes.
You notice.
I told you she's not much on the top.
Doesn't matter. You know where Eldon grew up and how everybody has to wear the same exact thing. Boys, girls, men, women.
I absolutely love how the conversation, like in real life, stalled, and you're just staring at her chest.
He doesn't mind offending you. He doesn't want to offend her. He likes her.
You see a little.
Guy's like trying to like.
Be cool, man.
I'm just over here. Like,
Stop.
she's over here.
You're breaking my concentration.
No. Kethra puts her hand up and like tilts her head, and then you see a little black feline head come over and just nuzzle up against, doing a little purr. Little
Yes, he doesn't know he's doing it, Nix. He doesn't know.
This really is like 12-year-old Adam.
Does
and
your feline speak back to you?
Yes.
That is not common, I believe. No. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Does she speak like we can all hear, or just
No.
you?
just me.
You have a bond, a
Correct.
gift.
Yes,
Will you ask her how she's doing?
of course. How are you doing, Nix? Hungry.
Get her something. Does she like egg or toast?
Do you like egg or toast? Toast, ironically.
I'm gonna slide my blade over
Oh,
so
why,
you can take
thank
a
you.
little bit.
Go ahead, Nix.
I'm done, so she can.
And as she's tearing it apart,
Pops down on the table,
Feral.
starts eating toast.
I've seen a cat with her wrapped around a raw loaf of bread.
I'll say more
Behave
like
yourself, Nix.
more like the cat would eat the plastic that the bag would be fucking wrapped in.
Yeah,
It's like
right.
a cat's
And the
supposed
bread. Yeah, absolutely. You can eat the plastic to get to the bread. Absolutely. Adds extra flavor. Flavor.
Just a little zing.
Seasonings.
Zing on it.
And are you from the same land as either of these?
This one.
Are you together?
No.
That was quick. Oh, very good, very good. Okay. More wine? Oh, you're not drinking the wine.
I'll drink your wine.
Yes, please.
He will
Imbibe the
slide
wine.
right over.
You must try everything that is offered here. It is good. It is one of the few festivals I very much enjoy.
Since you're from here, you never know of any good bookstores in the area, would you?
Is there a bookstore here?
There is one of the pop-up tents on Joy Run has some books. They're very. It's one of the semi-permanent places. It's not a library. It's definitely like there's some
Like a used
wacky
bookstore.
books. Yeah, but yes, you would
Any
know.
book
Like
store.
Scholastic.
Scholastic
School.
Book Fair?
Scholastic Book Fair. That's all I could think of. I was like, yes!
Did you ever buy bookmarks?
Yeah, you do know that there's a book tent. You don't know the name of it, but
There is a tent that has books. I believe they're limited in their selection. If you're looking for much better literature. That was hard to say in whatever accent I'm speaking in. I would suggest, if you're going back to Moswick, to check in the city.
I think I'll try that tent first.
What are you looking for? Anything in particular?
History.
I do enjoy those books as well. Yeah. Try the tent. I cannot guarantee anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
so
You're
you
great conversationalists. Oh,
He's eating.
all like eating your food.
Like just this super spicy. Probably he added so much. Like she brought like a.
Mm-hmm.
And he just liberally poured a bunch of that spice in. You could probably smell it from where you are. Probably like.
Nick sneezed, yes.
And he is just. Do you want to next? You want to try?
Please don't kill my family.
paw just catches fire.
It's one hit point.
You can
Yeah. One fire damage.
He walks up to it off the table.
So you kind of
degree burns on my lap just from the hotness.
sit there and eat your food kind of awkwardly for the rest of the time. There's nothing really overtly exciting that happens on this night. Like, folks are just getting settled. You know that tomorrow even more, final stragglers, anybody who's coming in that wants to probably party, like the partiers who will pay for the couple of hours here and there. Anyone who got a room is already here. Like, you get to the festival as early as you can, but yeah.
So you said you're performing here?
Yes, I am dancing on the final night.
The 5th, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you dance.
Yes, I
Do you-
am a dancer.
Do you sing? What do you do with? Do you have an act also? We didn't establish that with us, right? That was Millie that asked.
Looks nice.
Trying to remember if we know.
Remember.
No, Millie.
We don't know
Asked,
that you're
but
her
I
assistant
don't-
yet. Okay. So what do you do? Do you sing Bugsy dances?
Oh no,
You
no.
play
I'm
an instrument?
I am just the gal that's here to make sure everything goes off without a hitch.
Oh, you're
Costume's perfect.
Like a manager
I
type
have-
thing.
Yeah. Oh yes. And then I take care of all the costumes and make sure the instruments are tuned, that sort of thing.
Oh, cool. I have a flute. I play the flute. Maybe someday, I'll little doodaloo while you dance.
Perhaps someday.
That'd be really cool.
I do enjoy anyone who practices the arts.
I can do a lot of bird calls.
That is fantastic.
Who would ever know that me, Eldon, Dracula would be on a stage with a world famous dancer?
I am not world famous.
Oh, look at everybody here. Everybody's looking at you.
This is not the world.
No, it's just
Definitely famous here.
Yes, I've known you.
I'm saying world famous.
Once the world sees you,
Big.
you'd be famous.
Exactly.
I would need to leave the island in order for that to happen.
Well, you know for sure your name will spread to Aporia, an ambassador's child you helped save.
This is true. But I am not in it for fame.
You're gonna be a star. Well, I for one can't wait to see the costumes and the dancing and stuff. I never really saw a lot of that, so that's really interesting to me.
I hope you enjoy it.
Me too.
And I would look forward to hearing your bird noises.
He's gonna blush at that Blush a little bit. She wants to make bird noises. Make bird calls.
It's gonna be really hard to dance to bird calls, Eldon.
You have to make sure you practice.
I'm gonna tonight.
This is a very
I'm gonna tonight in
interesting
the room.
thing. I
Outside.
don't think I have willingly spent this much time with humans.
What's wrong with humans?
Oh, nothing. You're pleasant company.
Thanks.
It's sounded very sarcastic.
Must be the accent.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
I thought she sounded really nice.
I like to think this table is also much smaller than everybody's.
It is definitely small.
We're at a table that size.
Yeah, really.
Exactly.
Swiss carpet. Like, there's a cat in the middle. And
Muriel comes over.
But everybody can hear everything.
Muriel comes over and starts, "Can I clean up anything for you? Get you anything else?"
I think we will be calling it for a night.
Okay.
We have much to do in the morning.
Kethra wanted me to say that the fine wine was on her.
Oh, well, make sure she gets my many thanks.
Of course, yeah.
And I hand her a gold piece, pulling a Arik.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. The autograph is more than enough, really. But this is thank you.
You're doing great.
Thank you. She puts it in her little.
I think she paid
And then
for it herself, and she just went.
She's
into-
got 1/10 of
She
it
just
back.
went into indentured servitude for the next 6 years, just for that, just to give you one bottle of wine.
She gathers up everything else. Can I get you anything else? Maybe we'll see you again tomorrow. I know we'll see you, but maybe we'll see the rest of you. And
The stew was really good.
isn't it so good?
Really good.
I'll make sure Kilvar knows. He does know that it's really good, but I'll tell him. I'll tell him that Ayla's friends said it. I think he'll be really excited about that.
Yeah, we're all friends now. Isn't that neat?
I suppose we are.
Well, Eldon's happy he has friends. He's never had friends.
people like me.
He's had one person that kind of liked him. That was his mentor, and he's like, "Hi."
So I'm not going to be working tomorrow, but I'll be back on when the festival starts. And so if you leave it with Kethra, I'll get it on the 3 of Glee.
All right, very well. I will make sure that you
Thank you.
safely get it.
Thank you. Thank you. She gathers everything, and then she heads off. Now you all sit there awkwardly looking at each other with a mostly empty table. And a cat sitting on it.
Collect the cat, throw it back in the bag.
You're all staying here?
Yes, we have a room on the second floor.
I guess we'll meet outside after the first light.
Very well. We will end a long-standing feud.
Maybe they'll make friends too, just like we did just now.
You are very optimistic.
Thanks.
You are young. He looks about your age.
Thank you.
Maybe that is why he's optimistic.
I think.
No offense, but I think you're old compared to all of us.
Older, yes.
Be nice.
Wow.
He speaks.
We're friends now.
He is speaking truth.
It's not nice to point out a lady's age. He didn't mean it.
Again, he only spoke the truth. I don't understand. I'm missing something in the... whatever. Yes, fine. In the morning.
In the morning, friends. I'll see all my friends in the morning, right? I don't know how he went from just regular to simple-minded. It's like, friends! I got friends!
So excited to get
Something in that
friends.
water.
I know, right?
He wasn't paying attention. Kai was
He just...
took some of
This red water is so good.
took some
That's
of
where my
Kethra's
vodka
blood,
went.
Yeah.
poured it into the water.
Better not have.
Well,
Right, so
till the morning.
In the morning.
you gather up your things. You, the two of you, are able to head up. Is there anything you want to do while you're heading up to your room, or?
What did you think of that interesting group?
I don't know. I think they're growing on me. They seem sincere. I mean, that one Kai is like really sincere, like really honest. So like, I feel like we could maybe trust them, even though they're humans.
Maybe. It is hard to trust anybody, but
True.
they, I did not get a bad sense from them.
Yeah, me either.
Entertaining, to say the least. If not, not much for conversation. At least 1/3 of them.
He's got wandering eyes.
No. We have work to do in the morning. I hear a beast!
Roll for initiative.
That's a good one.
Demon inside of me, trying to keep it at bay.
So you head up to your room.
No, we must find the underwear. I must sign it.
You easily are able, if you want to, find the handkerchief that you dropped on the floor.
I don't want to find it. I don't want to do it. Yeah, I'll look for it, but
No guarantees.
yeah, promises.
Meanwhile, the three of you pack up your stuff. No longer, I mean, you have 5 gold, but or 10 gold each, right? So, but that can go pretty quickly. So,
I don't know, a bottle of wine.
yeah, 1 bottle of wine. But you head out into the town square. Stepping out, it's like beautiful fresh air, especially being inside. Like it's a nice atmosphere inside of Smiling Eyes, but when it gets busy, I mean, you know, that tavern smell just kind of takes over. But when you step outside, it's like, yes, it is probably now in like the 70s, like, 72 degrees. It's cooled down enough that after having been here for a couple of days, you feel it, like that there's a major difference between 85 and 70 at night. You head across the square and like kind of pass by that statue of Yamari, and with the moons. So on this evening, I am going to double check what the moons are doing. The moons up in the sky are all they're on different cycles. So the lunar today is, hold on.
What cataclysm happens today?
Okay. No, it's actually kind of a brightish evening. When you look up into the sky, you can see that the colors that are up most prominent is going to be chaos. Actually, it's a bright orange moon, but not so bright that it's like the sun's or anything. So like right now you can see chaos up in the sky, and then a sliver of let me see, it would be waning teal of Nuclear, smaller over on the corner. You can just barely see that Phelan and Isvian, the twins, are starting to wax, just slight little sliver of that. And Iara, which is the big white moon, the one that is known for chaos, it takes a while to make its round. So right now it is also waning, and so you can see it's pretty bright, but just the sliver, the crescent. So right now there's just a little bit of a like light orange tinge on everything as you step outside, heading across. But then when you kind of pass by Yamari, and she's like, her statue is like laughing, but it's like glass and stone. You see just little reflections of the orange light through her, and she just looks like she's kind of laughing up at the sun, really. Heading across the square, the patient Fae is almost directly diagonal. It has the orange little tent. What's that called?
Is this one right?
What's that?
That one?
Yeah, I can't think of the canopy, like regular word that isn't in my brain. You head across there, and as you are entering the patient Fae, you actually see kind of pushing past you the little gnome boxer, Winkara.
Is his name Boxer, or is he like a boxer?
No, he is a boxer. He has boxing gloves.
Okay.
So you see them push past you. Like, you can make a perception check, all of you.
8.
It's a dirty 20.
17
Plus your
17.
perception.
plus 3, so 20.
Okay. So as Winkara Wickloop pushes past you, you notice they kind of dart out into the square and like disappear off into the darkness. But what the two of you noticed was that they looked like they might have been crying, and they just kind of go off quickly. There's like a quick like sorry, and then go off it.
Kai's kind of pissed that they pushed him.
You would be.
But as you head into the patient Fae, the two of you just kind of look at each other, having seen that reaction.
No, that was odd.
Hope he's okay.
I do too.
And then head up to the front desk, where you are greeted by a human woman.
Another one.
Everywhere. This place is infested with them.
So it's just this one huge room that's lit by these numerous
I thought you were going
tiny...
to say one huge woman. Again, I really thought
One huge room.
the next one. I
They're just all very well fed here.
it was just like a
merges with the dwarf woman, and they just become like a giant snowman
it's the movie
woman.
Slither. It was just like an autofill text in my head for some fucking reason.
One huge room that's lit by numerous tiny drift globes. All of them are giving off this very soft yellow light. You can see there's a small section of the hall that's cordoned off as a kitchen and a bar area. And then off to the side is a spiral staircase that leads up to the lodgings. you do also see that there's like a small stacked chimney off in the corner. Behind the bar, you see a woman. It's a little bit quieter here in the patient Fae at this time. It's gotten a little late. It's probably 9, 10 o'clock. She just kind of greets you, calls you over, and you're able to get the key to your room. So it's going to be a little bit of a tight squeeze, I think. You see that she's got this. She's like kind of taller than average, a little bit bony, just like a thin woman, and she's always kind of shaking. Her hands just shake a little bit as she hands you the keys.
Shazam!
It's okay. It'll be better than what our quarters would have been.
Oh, I don't doubt that. All right, enjoy. She's got this smile with like clenched teeth kind of smile, where it's like, all right, have fun.
Go away.
Good night. We'll see you in the morning. And you are able to head up to your quarters, where you are much more comfortable for the evening.
Where you have to roll for the bed.
Eldon's automatically gonna take. He's used to sleeping in rough, weird places.
Everyone tries to be like super polite, so nobody ends up taking the bed, and they all end up sleeping on the floor.
And
Kethra, if you feel free. Unless you guys were gonna fight it out.
Are you gonna be a bastard about it?
You can take the bed.
Oh, how kind of you. Thank you.
We're in our own beds. We're like, can I just put the thing over the night thing over the bed? It's just like, the big pillow.
as Kethra climbs into the bed,
The next morning, all three of we each have a side. Everyone just like
Wake
scooched
up and then what's going on?
The cat on top of your head.
you climb into the bed, nice and comfy, and Eldon and Kai figure out something for the night.
I call Big Spoon.
What is it? City Slickers? It's some movie where like they're trying to keep
keep
cool.
warm.
Yeah, like he
They
wakes
all-
up and does like a hand on his crotch and he just moves his hand and just moves his other fingers and he's like.
Kai's just gonna take some things out of his bag and use like his bag as like a makeshift pillow / like bedroll.
Eldon's used to sleeping in the mountains, so he's just gonna take his sleeping bag out and like his his pack and all that shit. And just
Okay.
this is easily one of the best places he's ever slept.
So as you all find sleep, you are in comfortable lodgings, and your dreams come. Some pleasant, Kai not so pleasant, as you close your eyes and see a face that whispers to you but never says anything that you can understand. And that is where we will end.
In his dreams, it's them two dancing.
With us playing the flute.
I was gonna say,
In his dream, his flute's just going quack, quack, quack.
They're wild, nice birds. It's not like a fucking turkey
It's
hen.
one of those it's one of those acid trip dreams. So instead of playing the flute, you're playing the bird.
Yeah.
He's like squeezing the bird.
Squawk.